Welcome, dreamers, to the Dream Stream of Consciousness. I am Yiska Cook.
And I am Elle Ronis or Ellen Ronis. Your choice.
It's great to see you, Ellen. I've
And great
been
to see you.
missing my dream buddy. I was feeling like because I had a dream and it seems very symbolic in many ways, and I was hoping you could help me unpack it, so to speak.
Sure.
And
Let's
it's
go for it. And
also
me as
have
well. Yeah, I shared it with you the other day and we were both like, oh
okay,
yeah, talk
yeah,
about symbolism. So yeah, it sounds like we're both in the world of symbology. Let's go for
exactly,
it.
exactly. I'm gonna speak it, but also refer to my notes. I hope you don't mind. And
Sure.
I kind of write it like when I wake up, I write like the last thing first, and then so I have to really remember the order of this. So I'm in a hotel, and there's some kind of like almost like a health fair happening on the second floor, like very interesting, different modalities of healing, and on the top floor is the son of one of the musicians in Twisted Sister, who was playing like a redo, whatever. But he was terrible. But then there was also a very unassuming guy there with like just cute as can be, like straight black hair, kind of long and playing and singing quite like folk music. But he was so good. And I was talking to him and he was going to be playing the next set after the Twisted Sister son. Um, and then and I asked him for a specific song, and he said he would, but then I wanted to see what was going on downstairs, on the second floor or even on the ground floor. I think there was also like a market going on, like maybe a food market on the ground floor. So I'm outside and I walk down this long staircase. And as I'm going down, I think, oh my gosh, I requested a song and he said he's going to sing it. I got to get back up there. And so I turn around and I start kind of leaping 3 steps at a time to get to the top. And a woman behind me says, wow, you're going so fast. And I said, I was like, oh, if you saw me 2 hours ago, I would have been struggling to get both of my feet up step by step. And and so I just rushed back for the song, and I think that might be everything. Oh, and then the last thing is, oh, here, I said months ago I was walking step by step with great effort. And then also I was going to ask him if I might watch from the stage, as I've never watched a concert from the stage.
Hmm. Hmm.
All right.
So a couple of clarifying questions. Do you have any association with Twisted Sister? Like, I don't even know
No,
what song.
sorry. I looked them up because I was like, at first I was kind of confused and I was like, did I want Twisted Sister is it one of their songs? And I didn't find anything. I mean, I grew up in the 80s, these men with long hair, it's like punk, or metal, I don't really know. And I was more thinking of it as to do with my sister, maybe,
Okay, yeah, if you want to play on the
I
words
do,
there.
which I do.
Yeah.
More insight.
So do you have some sense of what that would mean in terms of your sister? Is there some?
I mean, maybe as we start to, I can
Yeah.
find bigger
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
messages, but at this point, no.
Okay. Um, what do you specifically want to know? Like, what are your
Um,
curiosities about it?
well, one thing that's interesting, because I often look at dream locales, and I often dream of this. It's not exactly the same every dream. I dream of this hotel.
Hmm.
And
Yeah, that's a common theme for you.
yes, and it's
Yeah.
not even like I ever stay in a hotel. Like it's just a dream locale. It's not like a real life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And and so like the top floor, this time the top floor was where the music was.
Hmm.
And I was like building also like the physical body. So top
Right.
floor, top of my head, higher consciousness, perhaps. Um, and then middle floor, isn't that in a way like your gut? And that's where like the health stuff was happening.
Mm.
Second floor. And then at the ground floor, and it's more like, I don't know, it was like a food market.
Sustenance, I think of as
Yeah,
food,
yeah,
right? And the
exactly.
base,
Like a
like the
farmer's
base
market.
chakra, like to me, like the
Yeah,
bottom base
the base.
chakra, it's
Yeah,
like is like,
exactly.
yeah, like what would you call it? Like, yeah, the grounding in like your
Yes,
safety. Like, do you have enough food? Do you have enough, uh,
yes,
yeah, shelter, that sort of thing.
absolutely. Oh, yes,
Your basic needs. So that's interesting that that
absolutely.
was food. And
Yes.
then you got called pretty quickly to go back up.
I know because I was like, what am I doing? I was waiting for the right time to, because I thought the first guy was not good at all. And I wanted to go before the other guy started because I had
Hmm.
requested a song.
Hmm.
And you know what? I've been trying to remember what was the song. And
Hmm.
I have two possibilities. I know you don't like when I sing podcast, but I'm gonna have to. Do that to me one more time. Once is never enough with a man like you. That or, ooh, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get better. So I don't know, but those are the two songs that are so alive with me these past days.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Hmm.
And what's used to ask me what's interesting that I want to know about is it seems like it must be very symbolic to when I say, can I watch the concert from the stage? I've never done that before.
Hmm.
And that's because to me, oh, and not just me, to me and many, many, many people before me, life is a play. It's a
Hmm.
play. And play happens on a stage. And I just wanted to be up on the stage while he played the music, well, like the show. I want to be on the stage during the show. It's almost like I want to could be like I want to be alive, I want to be in the play.
Right. I mean, yeah, totally. I hear that. Like, I want to be where it's really happening,
Yes,
where it's really happening. I want to be in it where it's really happening,
yes,
where the cool stuff is happening.
right.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't want to just sit in the audience.
Yeah.
I want to
And
be.
I love also that you were able to leap up the stairs. Like you were somehow like in this in a different body.
Every 3 steps. It was
Yeah.
like a gazelle, which
Yeah.
a lot of our listeners already know this. I have multiple sclerosis since 1996. So I do walk with an aid and, rollator, cane, whatever. But I was just flying up the steps. And usually, I mean, I would need to be holding banisters to get upstairs, but
Yeah. Yeah.
nothing. Whoop, whoop.
That makes me feel like, okay, let me just feel into this for a second. You're there's some kind of a not an urgency, but like the like you're flying towards the higher goal, something. There's something like a higher power, or
Yeah.
like the high I keep pointing to my head, those who can't
As you're
see.
talking, I'm actually
Um,
feeling that tickle.
yeah, oh, wow. A little
Keep
tickle
going. You're
pouch
actually
chakra.
talking.
I know maybe I'm giving myself a healing too.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it's like, woo, yeah, there's something up here. Yeah, like I mean, I guess I can relate to that in a way, that wanting to get to like something, like the real deal. That's kind of how
Exactly.
I'm feeling in my life. So I'm just going to project that. And that there's this like freedom, like I got this. Phew, I'm flying there. Like I'm going to get there, right away, right away. There's a
Yes.
word. looking for, like not urgent, but like ready,
Imminent, imminent.
readiness. Like I'm so ready, flying up.
Yes, yes, and it feels so much like, because I had just met this young man,
Mhm,
but,
mhm,
and there was no question if he, I was just going to ask if I could be on the stage, but I didn't feel that there was any chance he'd say no. I
mhm,
just was like, I'm going for it. It's almost reminds me now after hearing you talk on it, it's almost reminds me of like, there's no more time to waste,
mhm.
you know?
That's kind of what I was saying with urgent. I think I said the word
Yes,
urgent,
you
right?
did.
Like, I wasn't sort of feeling it as like, I got to get there, like a panic, but more
Right.
like, yeah, like an importance. Like it's
Yes.
important to get there now, now is the
No
time.
time to waste. It's time
Yeah,
to
I get that. I
go
really feel it.
stairs and, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Ah.
yeah. And the Twisted Sister thing is so interesting because I don't even really know anything. I probably do know their songs, but I don't know it's
Oh
them.
no, I didn't either. And then
Yeah.
I looked again, I was like, oh,
So also I wonder if like the sister thing, like Twisted
yeah.
Sister, I mean, that is such an interesting
I can't help
name.
but think of the actual words.
Yeah, well,
That
no, I'm
are
thinking of that too.
assisted
It's like some kind of twisted relationship with not your sister per se, but like sistership in general, like the sisterhood, or that you're the flip side of you being a sister to yourself, or women friends, or maybe it's something about your sister.
of course, I just thought of my own sister and I couldn't quite grasp what it might be telling me. But if I think about women friends who are like a sister to me, and I mean, some
the music and be in the gift of somebody playing something for me, but also, yeah, the
Be on the stage.
on the stage, be in the dream, be in the
Yeah.
potency of
Mm.
the whatever reality that is.
Not in the audience.
Yeah, not just a yeah.
Or yes, and I mean, I guess it's like a fine line, because if I'm not playing the music, but I'm sort of in the audience, but I'm on the stage.
You're having an experience that's like on a higher level when you're in
Okay.
the thing right on stage. You're hearing it differently.
Yes.
You're right in it. You're
Yes.
right in
Yes. 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 Mm. Yeah, and being up on a stage kind of sets you apart from being in like general admission.
yeah, yeah, the ordinary.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much. So, I want to go back to something Robert Moss teaches is you should do a direct action from your dream. We say sometimes, how can I honor my dream? But
Right.
and so I want to think for a moment, what could that be? Um, I'm trying to make it fit in with my summer plans. Oh, it means no, but it doesn't. I don't actually know if maybe I'll write about it, right? That's always very fruitful
Mm-hmm.
to write a little more because I want to explore it a little more.
Yeah. 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 See what the floors, see if you get any other hits on the
Yeah,
floors.
the three levels. It's almost
Because
like
it is interesting that you do dream about that, a hotel.
it's
And I'm
the same
curious about
way.
that in general too. Like what
Look
is
over the top floor railing down to the bottom. You know what I mean? It's like
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm curious about that, what that all means.
It's reminding me of a line in a poem of mine that I had written, like a three-tiered cake.
Hmm.
And then I was saying, with burning sparklers on a frosted bed of green, everywhere is sacred. That's a little stanza from a dream, out from poem.
Oh, it's beautiful. Wow.
So now I'm just thinking it is like a three-tiered cake.
Yeah. Yeah, the layers.
Layers.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, thank
Hmm.
you so, so much, Ellen.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's really interesting. You're right. A lot of symbology there.
Hmm.
Um,
So if it's okay with you, I'd like to end this and
mhm.
then record another for your dream, which I'd love to do next.
Sure.
Okay. So thank you, listeners, for listening and hanging with us. And we wish you a whole mode metukin.
Dreams to all.